Question 7 continued, part E. So let's just remind ourselves that we had 7 girls and 6 boys in our team of 13. E. For the following morning, all the players are available. 4 players are needed, 2 for a girls' doubles game and 2 for a boys' doubles game. Calculate the total number of different groups of 4 that the coach can select to play. So we need, in the end, it's going to be 7 choose 2 for the girls. We need to select 7 choose 2, 7, 2, or 7 factorial, 2 factorial, 5 factorial. That's going to give us a number of pairings for the girls. And then the boys, we've got 6 boys, 2 for doubles, choose 2. So that's going to be 6 choose 2. And then we will multiply those two answers together. Let's go to the calculator. We need to go to Toolbox. One thing we can do with Toolbox, then if you go to that top option to do with, we are doing combinations, we can then type in the 7 and the 2, just like we have here. We can type in the 7 and the 2. So I'm going to put a 7, come down 1, and 2. That gives 21. That is the answer to the number of girls pairings, which is what you would have got from 7 factorial over 2 factorial, 5 factorial. So there are 21 girls pairs. For the boys, let's repeat, Toolbox, we're in the right place. Let's do 6, come down 1, 2, that's what we want, 15. So if there are 7 choose 2, 7 girls choose 2, we've got 21 pairings of girls for doubles, and each one of those could be with the 15 boys pairings. 21 times 15, 315 different groups of 4 could be put forward by the coach. F. In the afternoon, the coach is asked to pick 3 players to attend a tournament briefing ahead of the remaining matches. If she selects them at random, calculate the probability that the coach sends a mixed gender group. So forget about the final idea. Let's just see how many different groups of 3 she could pick. So that is 13 choose 3, 13, 3. Let's go back to the calculator, Toolbox, let's do the combinations. 13, come down 1, 3, enter, 286. So it's 286 total. A group of 3, a group of 3, 286 groups of 3. Let's see how many groups of 3 we could have that are all girls. So how many ways can you pick 3 girls? It's going to be 7 from the girls, choose 3. So combinations from the Toolbox, 7, come down 1, 3. So there are 35 ways for all girl groups of 3 from 7. Let's do the boys. Toolbox, select this. The boys is going to be 6, choose 3. How many groups of 3 can you pick from a group of 6 boys? So 6, come down 1, 3, and we get 20 all boy groups. So out of 286 groups, 35 are all girl, 20 are all boy, the rest would be mixed. So 286 minus 35 minus 20, so 286 minus 35 minus 20, we get 231. As a probability, if it's all done randomly, that's 231 out of 286. If we want a decimal, 231 divided by 286, and we get 0.808. At the end, the strongest player in the squad is very consistent. They have a constant probability of winning every match that they play. G. This player has reached the semi-final of the tournament. If they win, they will play in the final. Let's just quickly look at this. Here is the semi-final. They might win, they might lose. If they lose, they're out. If they win, they play in the final. They might win, they might lose. So we can think of, they could end up in position 1, or in position 2, or in position 3. Final part of the question. If ahead of the semi-final, the probability that they will win the tournament is 0.64, calculate the probability they will end up as a losing finalist. So we know we're being told that this answer is 0.64. Number one is pathway 1 is the only way to win the final. But we don't know any individual probabilities. But we do know that it's the same probability to win each time. So we can put x, we don't know what that is, and then x again. Now a probability overall is 1, so this would be 1 minus x, and this would be 1 minus x. So we know that to win pathway 1 is 0.64, so this is 0.64. So we have x times x is 0.64. We have x squared is 0.64. So x is the square root of 0.64. So we need to do the square root of 0.64. We get 0.8. So we now know this is 0.8 to win, which would be 0.2, 0.8, 0.2. What do we want? We want to be find out the probability to be a losing finalist, which is pathway 2. Pathway 2 is 0.8 times 0.2, which is 0.16. There is a 16% chance, a 0.16 probability that this player will end up as a losing finalist. Okay.